Spencer, congratulations on the FA Cup win this afternoon. We've had some disappointing afternoons here, but it was certainly a great one here today. What's your reaction?
Delighted. You know, they're unbeaten at home. They're flying high at the top of the division that we just came out of. We know how difficult that is, and I thought we were magnificent. I thought we were totally dominant. I think the fact we played 55 minutes with 10 men, which we'll come on to. I think the scoreline, you know, I thought we were fantastic, played some great things. I just want to say though that Swindon have been an absolute joy to come here off the pitch. They've been so welcoming, they're lovely people, Lee's a great guy, they've got a very good team, we wish them all the best. And I think it almost shows the difference between the two levels at the moment, between the games. But as I said, we thank them for their hospitality. It's great to get that off my shoulders here. And, you know, but I thought we were generally magnificent.
And I thought we pressed quite well. See, the fifth goal came from Omar's pressing. Do you think that was a key message for the players?
No, we again, with the greatest respect, we were confident. You know, we are seeing at different levels. We are between the two divisions, and we've been very close. I thought we played pretty well against Chelmsford, who are a very strong side, and we knew that, you know, we've got some very good players and they're fighting for places. And I think the big delight is we've scored 5. Could have easily been double, and you know the reality is we worked really, really hard. I thought John Page was magnificent, and you know I thought Ollie started really well with Ricky. The disappointments, the red card, we're looking at it looks extremely harsh again. And we did warn the players about this referee. I mean, some of the things he's saying. At half time I said, why are you putting so many minutes on? He says, oh, I'm adding a minute per goal. Well, in the second half there were 4 goals and he only put up 3 minutes. So yeah, you know, the Ricky thing is a slight concern because I thought he was excellent as well. But I really can't really pick people out. I thought we were magnificent, and you know, even they're saying their goal, our lads are saying they think he's way offside. But we'll have a look at it. You know, obviously you want to be picky and have a clean sheet, but the fact that we've come here, which is a ground that we're always very well looked after, but normally stuffed, even if we play quite well. To score and win 5-1 with 10 men for the vast majority, and we were very, very good value for it. I think it's fantastic for us. You know, as I said, we wish Swindon all the very best for the rest of the league. I'm sure they'll be pushing really hard to try and get promoted.
And you went with the unchanged team from midweek. What was the thinking there?
We do, you know, it's well known. We do an awful lot of homework on opposition about how we can win the game. We try and be positive, and don't get me wrong, I'm not going to accept things when they're not going well. But, you know, I thought we were generally very good against Chelmsford. Harsh on Omar. You know, he's pushing hard. Geordie hasn't played a lot of football, and you could see he's tired, but he put in a big shift. When these lads come on loan and they've not been playing a lot of football for a couple of months, you know, they've got to catch up. So, you know, we've got competition for places. We're close margins in the National League, but I think this has just shown us that, you know, we are a very good side. We really are. We've not had any luck, and I don't think we had any luck today, to be perfectly frank. You know, there were some bizarre decisions, but the goals, as much as there were some defensive errors from Swindon, were due to our hard work, putting the ball into the right areas. And, you know, as I said, when you compare to this club where we were when we came here roughly this time last year and where we are today, I think that's where you've got to sometimes stand back and go, wow, what a great position we're in. What a great dressing room. The fans, fantastic. You saw them clapping us off. And, yeah, we're very excited. It's the FA Cup, so we can look forward to the draw. Getting a nosebleed here of the round where I'm in. So, you know, we got things right. We parked in different spaces. We wore different things. Someone said, let's start peeing in each corner of the pitch. Whatever we did, but it worked. And as I said, I thought generally we were excellent. They had, you know, first half, there was 5 minutes that they had in the game. I thought we were totally done. The second half, they've had one header over, but I mean, we were very dangerous, and we've got a lot of very good players, and we need to embrace that and try now and get some points in the league.
And with today's win, we've equalled the club record of making it to the 4th round qualifying. Looking forward to Monday's draw.
Well, Hayes and Swindon wasn't particularly nice. We'll see. You know, look, we're in it. You've got to be in it. You've got to be in it. We're in it. We're very pleased. I said I was really, really down the other day when we lost to Chelmsford. It was really hard, but you know, you wake up the next day and you get yourself going again. And we trained well, and we were really positive. And we said, look, we played really well. It's just so frustrating when you don't get what you deserved, and we definitely didn't get what we deserved against Chelmsford. But today we were really positive after Thursday's training, and I said, besides the injury to Ricky and the red card, you know, delighted with that performance, as I said, because you do have to step back and go, look, Swindon are a very good side, and they've started the season very well, particularly at home. So to do that to them is no mean feat. As I said, you know, we've got some really good players, and we now need to get back to the national league. It's a really difficult game with Worthing, who they've had their first defeat today. They're unbeaten in the league, away on a 4G. With some injuries, so we know how difficult that's going to be, but we've got to be patient. We can win games in the National League, there's no doubt about it. We've got a little bit of tinkering to do. You know, we need to, you know, we're certainly looking for players. Again, we lost a player overnight, which we were furious about. I'm on the phone for an hour at 10 o'clock last night. The player that was meant to be here today, you know, pulled out to go to another club, and, you know, things go that way for you, you know, obviously with Michael's suspension as well. So, you know, overall, delighted for the fans, you know, and great to be in the draw. We look forward to that, but we need to get focused again. And we've got a game against Clayton on Tuesday, which we hope the fans turn up. That means we can get lots of the lads who have not been getting 90 minutes behind them, can get that behind them on our pitch. An opportunity for them to show me that they should be in that starting team or the squad. So we'll put a very strong team out for that. We want to follow on today's positivity, and they've got to try and force their way into the team. But overall, you can't ask for more than winning 5-1 away at a side like this, at a club like this. As I said, finally again, I have to say thank you for their hospitality. Wonderful club, and we'll look forward to Tuesday, and then obviously Worthing, but the draw in the FA Cup on Monday.
Just how pleasing was it to see the goals shared around the team? Obviously the defenders chipping in with the goals as well.
Oh, I'm actually genuinely a bit peeved about the one they scored, you know, because I mean they're saying it's offside, but we'll see. Defenders always say it's offside. Obviously we found goal scoring very difficult. It's very tight. You're seeing we've got a lot of scorers that in the club at the moment that scored an awful lot of goals at step 3 last year, and you know Hish at step 4, and we're finding it really difficult. It's very few chances, very tight games. So delighted to go and get 5 goals. And to be perfectly frank, I said we could have been a lot more. And you know, I mean, how that one is that over the line? Hish in the second half there. In the first half, you know how we've missed in the first 5 minutes. How we missed. Looks like he's missed an open goal. So you know, you're delighted when you score 5 away from home. Don't forget we're 10 men against a team that's unbeaten, and you know the pitch was great, suited us. So yeah, really good night for us tonight, really good for the travelling fans, and we go again on Tuesday. We don't rest on our laurels, we want to start winning in the National League.
Brilliant, thanks, best of luck for Tuesday and also Monday's draw.
Thanks Dom, cheers mate.